In this video, we are in section 10.4, volume application. So we're going to be using the formulas and information that we learned in the previous section and apply them to some applications. So in this video, we are going to actually look at number 2. So we want to determine the volume of the pool below. So this is a swimming pool. So here's our water in here where we could be swimming. And we need to find the volume. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this front face into a sideways trapezoid. So if you turn your head sideways, one of the bases would be 2 and the other base would be this length here, which I can see is going to be 8. So if I want to find the volume, this is a prism where the front of the pool and the back of the pool are the bases. So I'm going to use this as the base. And then once I have the base, I can just find the area of the base. Once I find the area of the base, I can just multiply by the height, which is going to be 25. That's going to be my capital H. All right, so again, this is one of those prisms that's kind of on its side. You know, if we were to tip it up so this yellow part was on the ground, then my parallel and congruent faces would be in the bottom and the top where normally the bases are, but here they're in the front and the back. So let's start with our formula here. The volume of a prism is area of the base times the height. And now the area of the base is a little bit more complicated. It's going to be a trapezoid here, so that's B1 plus B2 divided by 2 times the height of the trapezoid, little h, not to be confused with big H or capital H. And then we're going to add to that this rectangle here. So the area of a rectangle is length times width. So that's going to be the area of the base, and then we're going to multiply all that by the height. So let's go ahead and just figure out what the area of the base is. So this is one of my bases, and this is the other base. So that's going to be my B1 and my B2. So I have 2 feet plus 8 feet divided by 2. And now the height of my trapezoid is going to be this distance. So since I know that this is 40 feet, and I know that the whole distance across is 100, this h here has to be 60 feet, 100 minus 40, or 60. So times 60, so this will give me the area of the trapezoid part of the base, and then we're going to add to that the length and width of this rectangle, so it's 40. And then the height here, or the length and width, if you will, is going to be 8. So then this, length times width, that's for the rectangle, this part here. Now we can calculate all this. So that's 10 divided by 2 is 5 times 60, so that's 300. And then 40 times 8 is 320. So the area of the base is going to be 620 feet squared. So that's just B. We just found B. But that's going to make our problem a lot easier now, because now the volume of the prism is going to be the area of the base, which I found out is 620 times the height of the prism. Remember, the height here was that 25. It's the distance between the parallel and congruent faces, so that's going to be times 25. And if I calculated that correctly, it would be 15,500 feet cubed for my volume. Alright, so if you have any questions, make sure you get those answered, and we will see you in the next video.